Evening, wherever you're watching this. Back in again today for a live. I haven't been alive in ages. Feels like, I don't know, an absolute millennium. So, how are we all doing? And we're going to get on it. It's Friday night. People are out at the pubs. I don't blame you, to be honest. Be out there, having a bevy. Why would you be sat at home unless you're getting your equipment ready and you're going digging tomorrow? And if you are, I wish you the best of luck. Oh, we actually getting one in. Yeah, I'm just shooting out of a Q&A this evening, so if you want to hit me with any questions, feel free, and yeah, shoot them at me as much as you want. What's new with me? What's new with me? I've been out quite a bit. Look at my tan. I've actually got a tan. That's how hot it is on the back of my legs. Look at that. That's burnt. Oh. Yeah, so the sun's coming out. The sun is coming out, and I've been getting out, digging holes. Oi, oi. All right, Ash. 2Gen Gaming, how you doing? For those that don't know, the Grim Reaper is now a single bod. He's on his own. No girlfriend, no nothing. Head it up, down the... I'm joking. Good evening, Corey4412. So yeah, any questions you want to hit me up with this evening, feel free. I'll answer them as best as possible. Yeah, as I said, I went out today. Today I went out digging on pasture. I did film a bit. Are you looking? Yeah, PME, hun. I went out just joined. How's life treating you, Grim? I'm single. Good evening, Jim McCall. Yeah, went out digging today, and I've done my back in literally about halfway through the day, but I still carried on for a bit, and yeah, I got a little video out of it. I haven't edited it yet because I've come home, taken some painkillers, and taken the weight off my back because it really hurt. Best place to look up and research your finds. Ooh, best place to look up and research your finds, believe it or not, is the internet. But on saying that, take things on the internet with a pinch of salt. Hi, Grim, looking well, keep it well. Thank you very much. Yeah, take what you see on the internet with a pinch of salt. Or best probably find is, believe it or not, the vein of all evil, or the PSA database. Well, that is fine, but even I notice sometimes even the PSA get it wrong. So it depends on what it is. If it's coins and stuff, yeah, probably. Yeah, found a few stuff, not a clue what it is. I find stuff in every hunt, and I'm like, what on earth is that? What's that? What's that about? So yeah, that's what you see on my videos. Anyone have a clue what this is, please let me know. 99% of the time, no one else has no clue what it is. It's some sort of alien artifact that landed in the floor, and yet I come along and dig it up. It's just one of them, though, isn't it? Good evening. Glad to see you the past week. Trust Lycan is safe and healthy. Cheers, Graham. Yeah, Lycan is safe. Lycan's in bed watching his iPad at the moment. He's watching YouTube. By the sound of it, it's probably Hot Wheels car unboxing. Come on, you found Saxon for 2020. No, I haven't found any bloody Saxon for 2022 yet. I want to find some bloody Sax. I can't find it. I've been looking everywhere. Behind the sofa, under the... It's not there. Trust me, I want to find some Saxon this year. Oh, Captain, I like my beard. Oh, to be honest, I like it. It gets... These, look at this. These little bits seem to grow more than the rest of it, but I kind of tuck them in a little bit. I need to... get on top of it a bit and neaten it up a bit. It's a bit scruffy. I look like a bloody scruff. Tell you what I look like. Those English people like what do they call it? Only Fools and Horses. Uncle Albert. That's what I feel like at the moment. Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. Look in your finds box. I'm sure there's some in there. Yeah. No, I don't think there's much in there. I don't think there's much in my finds box. Yeah, my mission this year is to find obviously more Saxon, and my main mission, my number one, is to find. I want to find a Roman gold coin. That is my hunt this year. I mean, it's been on top of my bucket list for far too long. Can't wait till my fields are ready. Late May. That's late going, isn't it? Why do you go out metal detecting? Do you love it or something? Brilliant. Yeah, I do. I love it. I love getting out in the countryside. The reason I'm looking up is because I've got you on the big screen because, you know, as age gets on with the grey hairs and stuff, I'm looking up. I can't read the small print. I can look at it far away. So I should really get some glasses. You're up in Scotland. Oh, yeah, the weather doesn't sort of change. It changes quicker down here. I understand now. Theo Higgins, were you glad to send the legend back? Well, to be honest, I still actually have the legend here. I haven't got enough money to yet send it back, but trust me, it's in there. And as soon as I get enough money, it should be about a week's time, it's going in the post and back. So yeah. How many events are you going to, Grim? And you doing a weekend camping with Chris? Could do. What's your recommended settings on the Nox? Or have you got a link to a video so already done? Yeah, I do actually have my settings. I did a very short video of all my settings on my Nox. If you have a quick look, I think it wasn't that long ago. Last month, month before, only about 2 months ago. Do your hands not lock up every morning? I have about 10 hours a week. My fingers are shot to pieces. Yeah, I get like claw hand from all day digging, but shake them off, crack them up, and they're all away. Whereabouts in the UK are you going detecting? My permission fields. No, southeast of England, in the lovely county of Kent. English Garden, I do believe. Only been detecting a year or so. Best find so far is a hammered Lizzie and a few silver brooches. That's pretty good going though for a year. Did you say you're up in Scotland as well too, Jen? Because I know the hammers are mainly towards the South End area. But yeah. Found anything good on the beach lately? I haven't. To be honest, my back is killing me, and I thought about going down the beach this afternoon. Today's afternoon, because it's in the evening now. What time are we on? UK time, no matter where we are about 20 to 8. On the Scottish borders, fair enough. I do want to go back down to the beach, just a bit of beach combing, because I'm sure there's a lot more to be had there. Need a dig in England. Would love a Roman. Oh, shame, they're scared. To be honest, believe it or not, I know recently I've had a bit of a Roman, like hot. Before that, I've had years where I've found nothing Roman. Recently, I've been on a bit of a Roman sort of roll. So yeah, it's considering this is where the Romans landed. My permission's very little Roman. I've had it in the last 9 years of metal detector. I've only ever had 3 silver Roman coins. I've had more Celtic gold than I've had silver Romans. Other people can find 3 silver Romans in a day in the field. So yeah, it's it all depends on walking over the target. If it's there to be found, you're going to find it. If it's not, you're not going to be finding it. I mean, does your girlfriend go detecting? I am a free and single agent. I do not have a girlfriend anymore. Shame. So if any free and single females out there like metal detecting want to come, leave the link in below. Do you ever sell your finds, Captain? Yes, I was in a bit of a tight predicament. The end of last year. I don't know how long you've been a subscriber of mine for, but I was actually homeless for about 4 months. Divorced, got long story. Finally had my place, but I had to sell some finds to get here. Needs must. I need a roof for me and my son's head, so it happens. Ray Winton, good evening. So yeah, I have sold a few. Go with my son-in-law. Yeah, I've heard you're really lucky with the Roman bits. Drive from Essex, but well worth it. I do drive like quite a bit around the country to go detecting on good sites. I do have permissions in Wiltshire. I do have friends that got permissions up near Cambridge. So yeah, I do have sort of a bit of the UK covered. And it's nice to go different places, especially from your own permission, because you get different artifacts, different sort of people congregated more on different parts of the UK. I mean, you get towards obviously the south coast of England. That's mainly sort of like the Romans coming up from like Winchester and stuff like that. What's my best find to date? Oh, 2Gen Gaming, I'm always working up there. Cheers, mate. Scotland might be a bit of a drive. The Scottish border, even that might be a bit of a drive to go digging. Best find to date. My best find to date is that Roman fibula I found on the beach without a bloody metal detector. to have the pin still included is absolute craziness. And to actually see that line, that is my best find today. The amount of times I've been down to Roman Beach trying to just look for, I found the odd grotty Roman coin here and the odd grotty Roman coin there to give me that oomph. But to find that fibula literally in that condition, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, that's got to be my find. How many people have found a fibula with pin included, eyes only? Really? It's absolutely mental. Are you genuine mates with Bleeps? You two are the best. Yeah, I mean, Addicted Bleeps, good. He's a good guy. Good guy. Got a bad word to say about the guy. We actually, but most times, very rarely actually arrange to go out digging together. We literally bump into each other. We share, I think, one of the permissions we share. And also, he's quite a local lad, so I bump into him all the time, especially down the beach. The last 2 beach times, it's literally been coincidence. We haven't arranged, meet me down the beach, we'll go digging. It's been, oh, you all right, mate? Yeah, you all right, mate? And it's just been one of them. So, yeah. Scotland, not far. Scared in case of savages. Yeah, they built a wall to keep you lot in. That Adrian bloke, he built a wall, didn't he? Would you be up for detecting in Malmesbury, Wiltshire? I used to live near Malmesbury in Wiltshire. I know Malmesbury reasonably well. Yeah, I'll be up for that. I've got family up that way, so I could possibly make my way up that way. You never know. Someone just sent me a message. It made me cute. Made me... Never mind. Anyway. Would you be able... Yeah. So what did I... That's completely thrown me off that. Someone just sent me a message. When I'm on a live, people text me. It just right, here we go. More questions. Thank you. Save me the questions. Get all bashful. Now the summer is here, can you get Solo Searcher to wear a hat? If some beats off his head and blinded me. Oh, we've got to give it to poor Solo. I was supposed to go out digging with him today. It was only this morning he cancelled on me because he said, mate, I'm ill. And he had the dreaded COVID test. He's like, I've got the COVID. So poor guy. Yeah, he's been up in bed all day. He was supposed to be out with me today. So honestly, Dave, if you're watching this, you didn't miss much. I had a bad back. Yeah, I had a bad back anyway. It's still a bit twingy. Field 1 or Field 2 for hammies. I've had more luck on Field 2 for hammies, but I've had hammies on Field 1 as well. So it's one of them. It's just, it depends on the ground you're on. I've noticed if you're on a very quiet field, I'll take you talk about the knocks, obviously. You're on a very quiet field in your Field 1, which I mainly go on to Fields 4 anyway, on Field 1, just to get the gist of the field. And it starts getting quiet, you switch it to Field 2 and I'll bring the field to life and you start picking up those little smaller bits and pieces. So yeah. Why are you getting Tinder messages during your life? Doodles, have you hacked my phone or something? Shut up. You're not funny. When I see you at the Detector, Mr. Doodles. Good evening, Spanners. How are we doing? Is there a way I can... No. But anyway, where was I? Completely out of... Evening, dude. I'm off now. I'm out. TJ, no worries, mate. Your videos keep me going, so great work. No worries, buddy. Anytime. 2 Genevieve at festival, come say hello. I'll be there. I don't bite. Feel too good for small silver, but I find it a little chattery. Exactly that. Doodles, you've hit the nail on the head. Field 2 is a bit chattery, but that's because I do believe it's using the higher frequencies on the Field 2, so you are going to be picking up the little bits of metal rather frequently, more than if you were using Field 1. So yeah. To be honest, Field 1 or Field 2, I have actually been around in a field and thought, do you know what? Let's completely go out of the ballpark here. I know some people swear by it, beach mode on the field. To me, that's alien. A lot of people have a lot of luck on beach mode in the fields. Not so much me, but I was having a little go. I've had true story, really quiet field. I thought I was put in park mode for a laugh. Put it in park mode 1, bam, hammered. I went, you having a laugh? It's nearly hammered. I dug nothing but buttons and 303s, but yeah, I must have just walked over at the right time. I first prefer Beach 1, to be honest. See, a lot of people do have a lot of luck with the old Beach 1. Good evening from Scotland. Field 2 for me, 4+4 program. Field 2, there you go. Yeah, beach mode, good if the fields are waterlogged. I suppose today it's a bit more like a beach. Yeah, I have noticed, I was on my last video I think I put up, where it was really hot, the land started drying out. When I first got on in there in the morning, when there's still a bit of moisture in the land, it was an absolute dream to detect. Come after lunchtime, the land dried out a bit and the signals weren't popping as much. So I was going like, oh, then I switched it to field 2. If you actually look at my videos when I do lives, you can see I switch from field 1 to field 2, and it all depends on the area. I use the ORX. Do you think the Legend would be an upgrade or a downgrade? Downgrade by far. Don't get it. Oh, sorry, did that come out? Yes, keep with your RX, my friend. That's my own personal opinion, by the way. But yeah. Anyway, maybe switch as it dries, then sweet. Yes. If you've got a machine out there, my best advice for you, depending on whatever machine it is, I know people just want to get on the field and find amazing stuff constantly, straight out of the box, go find amazing stuff. Give yourself half a day just playing with your settings. Over land you've already known or land you've already done, and just find out what works best for you. Some people are screen watchers, they dig by numbers. Me, I dig by ear. If it doesn't sound right, I'm not digging it. I've had, especially with Knox, I've had no numbers come up on my screen, but that sounds told me to dig. I was like, huh? That's definitely a dig it signal. I've dig and I have been surprised more times than not. So people that be digging by numbers will go, oh, it's got no numbers on it, and walk straight over. So yeah, always get to know your machine and play around with it. And if you do make a mistake from making up the settings too much, you can always factory reset it and start again from scratch. So yeah, I do like my Knox. My favouriteest ever machine was my Nocta Macro Amphibio. I love the old Amphibio. That was an absolute beast. How long have I been detecting? Too long. No, I've been about 9 years. Good advice, Caps. True. I love playing around with settings. So do I. You get to know your machine, and then if something does go wrong, because you played around with it, you've learnt it. Don't go and read manuals. Sometimes you do need a manual, I'll give you that. But to get to know your machine, it's best to just have a fiddle with the machine and go from there. How did that ring clean up from your video about last week? Ah, the one with the small coin in it. It's up there. Who wants to, I don't know, would it focus in there? I don't know. Do you know what? Do you want me to go get it so you know, look? I'll switch the light on to bright as well, so I'm like super bright. There's that one. Ah, I'm white, I'm blue, I'm orange. It cleaned up all right. I still haven't got an ID on it. When I first got it, I thought it was a small gold coin in the middle, but at close inspection, I'm sure I said in the video, it looks gold plated silver. But 2 seconds. Oh, my back. Ow. Oh, my back is in bits. Right, what have I missed? I found sometimes the numbers come on the screen after the clouds go away. Right. Anyway, that ring that you spoke about, how that focusing. That one there cleaned up all right, didn't it, in the end? Got some dude's head on it. I did actually get an ID on this. I've forgotten the ID. But there is an actual eagle in the bottom of that, which made me think it was a coin. That's not going to focus at all, is it? No, of course it isn't, Grim. Talking about my best find today was obviously that Roman fibula. See, that's absolutely amazing. My usual fibulars I find are like this. So the missing part of it, you can't tell what it is. It just looks like a chunk of metal. You can see that it would have had a spring around it. You can see that would have been a fibula, and that's the one I found in Dave's field. Cheers, Dave. But yeah, then that one I found on the beach with catch plate and pin. I mean, if that cat's plate wasn't broken, you could still wear that. You could still wear that as a brooch to keep your cloak together while you're attacking the Brits as a Roman. I don't know. It's just one of them. I've never seen them come out. Oh, I've seen them in museums like that, but I've never seen one in real life like that. So it was a bit of a lovely. I did get some fines back from the flow. Look, got my big groat. Look at the size of that in mint condition. Yeah, I got some nice bits back from the flow the other day, so I'm happy with them. That was a Bobby Dazzler. Check foreign gold mark Eagles. Maybe a significant. What? Can't read that. My eyes have gone blurry. Yeah, so hit me up any questions, my friends. I'm here for the firing. There's 20. What? There's 21 of you in, and there's only 8 thumbs up. What's going on? Someone chops some of your thumbs off. So you. Oh, I tell you what, tonight I'm going to need some ibuprofen to go to sleep because my back, even getting up there, I was in pain. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, I'm on the heavy stuff tonight. I'm on the sparkling peach flavoured water. Hitting the town hard. So, I might even let you know why I didn't get on with the Simplex. There you go, it's in my head, the Simplex, the legend. Eagle may be a marker for a country, possibly a foreign gold. Yeah, the weight of it is not really that top heavy, and if it was gold with it, he says that and it falls on the floor. I've seen a ring like that with a small Mexican gold coin in it. It just doesn't seem gold. It still might be, but no, I'm still not going to call it. I'm going to call that a gold plate because I don't know where it's going to come out of camera. The actual head of it. Is there anywhere you would like to detect in the UK? Yeah, actually there is. I wouldn't mind detecting up the road from me. The permission, I've been trying to get permission for the last 4 years and the farmer keeps telling me no. I'd really like to detect there. And I keep asking him every year and he keeps saying no. But I always go out there, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Stonehenge. You won't really find a lot of Stonehenge, to be honest. So you might find a few modern hippie coins, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a place near me I would love to detect. Part of the estate is actually scheduled because there's a monument on it. We can bribe him. And the true story is, I don't know if guys you've actually heard this story before. I actually went to get, the first time I asked permission, I saw an old man on a tractor, so I flagged him down. Said, "Excuse me, sir, any chance I can get permission to detect on your land?" He's like, "Yeah, of course you can, mate. Absolutely problem." I was like, "Are you kidding me? Have I just struck the lottery here?" Because I've already done my research on the land. I know what's on this land. He's like, "Yeah, it's cool. You just can't park here, but in the side, you can't detect on the inside of these old stone walls because that's a scheduled site. Well, that's actually where the archaeology is. But you can have gone home fields over there." So I was getting my metal detector out. I was getting all my equipment out. I thought I bloody won the lottery. I was on cloud 9. Literally about closing my car up to walk onto these fields to have the best bloody time. Lad and Dad Detector, how you doing? How is it? You still going to still use the cruiser? My friend Dave bought the cruiser off me because his machine died. But anyway, got all my stuff out, ready to go onto this field. And a Land Rover tipped up with a younger gentleman than the old gentleman I saw. And he goes, "Where are you going?" I went, "I'm going metal detector on the field. I've got permission from the farmer." He goes, "No, you haven't. I'm the farmer." I said, the old gentleman in the tractor." "No, that's my dad." "It's now my farm." "No, you're not." Off you trot. I was like, "No. Corbin Bacon, how you doing? What's up, you beardful man?" Not a lot, to be honest. Got sunburn, bad back. I was out today, back went tonk. But other than that, I'm alive and well. So yeah, and ever since then I got the no. Tail between my legs, packed my equipment up. I was going to go home and have a cry. I was like, almost. I was this close to having pretty much the best permission in the local area. So that was the end of that, really. And the rest is history. And I go back there yearly just to try him. He recognises me now. You again? Yeah. No. Okay. It's one of them. But you got to try. You got to try every year. One day you think, do you know what? You're that persistent. You've come back for the last 5 years. Do you know what? You can have this one field or something. I'll be up. Thank you very much. So you never know until you ask. The worst they can say is no. A wee bottle of whiskey or seal the deal? Do you like my Scottish accent? Was that amazing? Ask him just for one field. I have asked him just for one field. Gain his trust. I've asked him if he wants any work done on the farm. The story comes of it. He had a detector arrest on his fields who was a policeman. And the policeman found vast quantities of gold. The policeman later did a runner with vast quantities of gold, never to be seen again. Therefore, said farmer has trust issues with any detectorist. And so the story goes. So, yeah. That's his excuse for why he won't let detectorists on his fields. Which, to be fair... I can't stop reading my messages while I'm on a live, sorry. Bribe him? How am I going to bribe him? Good evening, Laverne, all the way from United States of the Americas. Typical policeman, yeah, indeed. Typical policeman. Trust them well. I've lost my train of thought again. I get all focused and then something happens, I completely lose the track where I was at. £500? What's you got £500? Bribe him with 500 quid. If I had 500 quid to bribe him, I would. Poor excuse, if he's bothered, he'd be out of his own detector. This is true. A couple of other farmers who I could detect on their land, they're like, to be honest, mate, I don't care. It's not like I'm going out looking for myself. If you find it, keep it. Seriously, that's what a couple of farmers have said to me. My last farmer where I found my last gold, 2,000-year-old gold coin, which I don't have anymore because my flow's got it, getting recorded. I've actually promised my farmer, do you know what? He's been such a good farmer to me. I'm gonna frame it and give it to him. So there you go. There's some 2,000-year-old gold. Just thank you for letting me go on your land. He's never asked for anything. I've given him hammered coins before in the past. He lets me on whenever I can. He's like, yeah, fill your boots. He's even given me some of his neighbour's land and asked for permission from his neighbours. So he's done way more for me. So to show my appreciation, there you go. Have a gold Celtic quarter stater. So yeah. Did the policeman get arrested? I can remember a story about that. I'm not sure. Googled Mexican gold coin ring, looked at images, found what looks to be the same ring as yours on eBay for £195. I think it's a fake, says Maximiliano Epidabado, whatever his name is. A few references, give a few references from that farmer. I should actually, all my farmers, get references of them all because I'm not being big-headed. All my farmers love me. I always got the time of day for them. If they need help on the farms and stuff, I work for them. Anything I can. So my two farmers love the old coins to give them. One of my farmers loves crotal bells. I don't even have any crotal bells. He's got all of my crotal bells. If it rings, if it doesn't ring, as long as it's complete, he's got them. He must have enough for all of his livestock to have an old vintage crotal bell on their necks. They turned out to be national. Give him a detector and let him hunt and ask to teach him. That's a good idea. I have actually said to a couple of my farmers, not just the farm. Do you know what? The more I'm feeling this ring in my fingers, I'm thinking that is slightly weightier on the coin side, but I don't. It's not a high grade gold. It's if it is gold, I don't know. I'm not too sure. There's definite colour difference from the actual ring, which is silver, and the coin on top, which is gold. which is not gold. It can't be gold. I still don't believe it's gold, so I'm not going to say it's gold because when I'm sitting here fiddling, I can kind of feel a bit of a weight difference. So yeah. Again, now where was I talking? I was talking about something really... I've forgotten. Who's that? Blue and G Music. Evening. How do? Who is going to Detectable this year? I should be there without fail. Whether I be on my own or with guests. But yeah, I do like Detectable. I generally don't like busy, crowded places, but Detectable is where it's usually out in the open. I do have that sort of space to sort of relax a little bit. Yeah, I generally get a bit flustered. There's lots of people in a big crowd. It's not the place for me. But usually out in the countryside, love it. Especially Detectable because I'm out digging. I can always go hide in my pink tent. I haven't got a pink tent anymore. I've got a Volkswagen tent, which I need to upgrade because I don't think it's going to fit my new camp bed in. Oh, that's a sovereign. It's not a sovereign. It's not a sovereign. It's a different. It's a foreign. It's a foreign king. It's not a British king. Hello, Jimbo. And the sovereigns are usually a lot bigger than that. If that would be anything, the size of that would be like a quarter sovereign. If that, it's not massive. I mean, it doesn't even fit my fingers. It doesn't even fit my little finger. Barely. It doesn't even go past the first joint nut. Say hi to Paddy Detects for me when you go to Detectable. I will do. Little Paddy Detects, little lad. He's doing alright. He knows his stuff. I'll tell you what, for a young lad, he knows his stuff. Give a farmer who won't let you on a 2,000-year-old gold coin in return for permission. That makes sense. And I could do it like a Ponzi scheme then, couldn't I? I could like find something amazing to get the next permission, then find something amazing to get it. Next thing you know, I've got all the permission in the world. Hello from Indiana. I love the Quest 10. You did a review and now I wish to get a Quest 60. Thank you all for the reviews to it. That wasn't me, my friend. That was my friend Chris. He did some reviews on the Quest. I haven't actually used the Quest yet, but yes, I wouldn't mind using one. Just sticking it out there, just to give it a test. Ever found any Viking stuff? I have found one piece of Viking stuff. Hack silver, which is basically a chunk of silver, which has been chopped, which was verified by the Valerians being hack silver. And they used to pay like the Viking mercenaries because they didn't care about obviously the kings and monarchs on coins. They just cared about the weight of silvers. So they just used to chop bits of silver off and they go, there you go, there's a bit. So yeah. Ben Haps. All right, Grim. I'm new to metal detecting and was wondering if I can come with you one day. Where do you live, Ben? Hey, it's good enough. I've got some stickers off him too. Proud to represent the young generation. Oh yeah, the old Paddy Detects. Good lad. Would love to detect Orkney for Viking finds. I didn't think about that. The Orkney Isles up in Scotland. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? What was it that made you start a YouTube channel? Right, history of my YouTube channel actually states from my dog. I used to have a dirty great big Alaskan Malamute, and it's the reason I've got the tattoo on the side of my head. Because he was my best friend, he was the love of my life, he was the funniest dog I've ever seen on the planet. Wiltshire, Swindon. Yes, I should be at Wiltshire in the summer. Yeah, because I've got family up there. Especially in Swindon. I'm from Highworth. I'm a Highworth lad. So there you go. I wasn't born, but I was brought up in Highworth. So I know Swindon quite well. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my YouTube channel. Why I started a YouTube channel? I was literally taking videos of my dog doing funny stuff. And I started out doing my YouTube channel, just doing my dog funny stuff. And that was like 12 years ago. Then I started metal detecting, and I thought, I might re-kickstart this. My dog passed away, but I might re-kickstart my YouTube channel and just do a bit of metal detecting. I have seen other YouTube videos doing it. So, yeah, I like that. I enjoyed making the videos of my dog. sticking. They're not on my channel anymore. They're hidden. They're still on my channel, but I've hidden all my dog ones, and it's all metal detecting. Highworth rough as. It does have that reputation. How do you think I got the scars on my face? Anyway, enough of that. What's that? My dog, yeah. And ever since then, after finding metal detecting, it's something I have a strong passion for. I thought I might try and share the passion with other people. And, you know, the rest, as I say, is history. Jerry Cornish. Yeah, I've got permissions around Highworth as well. Just so you know. Do you think some of the channels plant items to film? 100%. 100%. I guarantee there are many channels out there that plant their finds to find them for the entertainment of YouTube. I, hand on heart, 100%, I'm not one of those channels. Everything you see me find is what I find that day, metal detecting. Hence why I have so many videos of me finding nothing amazing, because, well, I'm not finding stuff, so I can't go and... I mean, to be honest, I could probably go and... But I just got that back from my flow. That was a video about 2 years ago because of lockdown. I could chuck that in hole. Oh, look, I've just found another great big hammered coin. But why? Why would I do that? I'll be fooling myself. My YouTube videos are a log for me as well, to look back to find out what I found, what fields. Because I know from my videos what videos where. And I know exactly all my decent finds I can find. I have hundreds. I can pinpoint the exact location where I found them all. Hi Grim, love your videos. I watch them with my dad all the time. Molly. Oh, thank you, Molly. I do try and get decent finds and entertain people at the same time, but what's wrong? That is wrong. It should show trash, even bad, good finds. Exactly, because trust me, I've been doing it for many years. You can't go out and find silver and gold every hunt. That is just absolutely impossible. I've had silver droughts beyond relief. I've had, you know, it does grind you down a bit, but I still enjoy the hobby, getting out, even if I'm finding shotgun out shells, 303s, ring pulls, can slaw. That next signal, that sounded exactly like the last signal, could be something amazing, or it could just be more rubbish. But that's what metal detecting is. It's always that next signal could be that one find that will blow your mind. So, you don't like the Legend, did you, Grim? I have the Nox 800 too, so it'll be interesting to see how they compare. Yeah, I'm not using the Legend anymore, and for good reasons. I stand by what I said on my YouTube short. I think the machine wasn't finished. To be honest, I stand by that. The machine is not finished. They, absolutely my own personal opinion here, but to bring out a machine and said, it's alright, it can be fixed with an update. Okay, with this update, you still need to then buy a computer. So this cheap machine, then to fix it, to make it use a machine, you have to go out and buy a compatible computer to do the update. Then you're thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense to me. So if you're going to release a machine, make it a decent, usable machine to start with before having to do any updates. Right, that's all I'm going to say on that subject, unless anybody asks me any other questions about it. When are you going to find them gold Roman to shave my eyebrows off? I did promise if I find a gold Roman, I'll shave one of my eyebrows off. I did promise you guys at the beginning of the year. That would be quite funny. The Nox has updates. The Nox probably does. I've never updated my Nox. Sticking out there. Hi Graham. Could have kept it going. What's that? Anticipation of what could be. Yeah, it does. The anticipation of whatever does keep you going for the bad days, because you just never know. Flash of the pan. I have a Nox 800. I would have found nice gold nuggets of total. Ooh, that's a bit of weight there. I can see going out and buying a machine when they first come out. I've updated my Nox now twice. I haven't updated my Nox. To be honest, honestly, hated my Nox when I first got it, like I did the Legend. But I could still use it. I could still use the Nox, even though I hated it. So I carried on using it. Grew to love it. I've got £100 detector. It finds 1 and 2 PS, like 1 and 2p's like nobody's business. To be honest, even the expensive machines, 1 and 2p's, they ring up so good. You're not going to miss them. You're not going to miss a 1 and 2p. Today, in a video which I haven't posted yet, I dug an absolute monster of a hole because it gave that slight amazing signal. I did it on a live, and the live video lasts about 2.5 minutes of me digging up, which I thought was going to be, that sounds really good, that sounds too good, something I've missed here. Turns out to be a 2p about a foot down. I was just like, God, how I missed that. Good afternoon, Grim. Do you ever make it up as far as Oxfordshire? I have been up Oxfordshire on a rally once, I think. Never updated my Knox neither. I don't feel the need to. There you go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you ever think every metal detectors will find the same? Just depends on where you're detecting. I've always wondered. To be honest, metal detectors, they all do the same job. They do. They detect metal. So people are naming places around. Anyway, yeah, metal detectors. Sorry, I keep getting messages. Metal detectors, they all do the same thing. They all detect metal. The difference between an expensive metal detector and a cheap metal detector is how well it discriminates the metal and the depth. That is pretty much it. They all detect the metal, and it all depends on the sounds and what you're used to and what's comfortable with me and what you feel confident using on a field, put it that way. I do want to do more coin shooting and relic detecting, though. Spread out my fingers more, trash wells and gold prospecting. Oh, to be honest, I wouldn't mind a bash at that, the old gold prospecting. Do you ever get a lot of coke down there, as it's on every field I have, and it's so annoying? I honestly don't. I got the first lump of coke on my field. People that don't know what coke is, it's kind of like a mineralized, like a slag bit of metal, like a real high carbon, but it gives off such a nice sound, and it's basically a piece of junk. But yeah, I have dug a couple of bits, but not a lot. I have been on fields where it has been plentiful. So I think it all depends on the land you're on. Dig everything positive. Yep. I was digging numbers on the Knox. If anyone here that has a Knox, I was digging like 2s and 3s today. You just do. Some of them been bits of buttons. That little bit of button could have been like, I don't know, half a bit of a stator or something. So it could well be. So yeah, always dig the little, even the low signals, because it could be tiny bit of gold. Could be a, never had one, so I don't know what they ring up like a Saxon skeet, but I've been heard that they ring up really low. Saxon skeets, tiny little Saxon coins. There's gold in the UK, actually even nice good looking gold too. That is, but not down where I live in the UK. I have actually looked into prospecting for gold in England, and it is mainly up the north of England and Wales. And I think there is some down towards Devon way. So yeah, I have actually looked into it. I thought coke was a low grade coal. Yeah, it's a high carbon content. It's just... I'm loving my water. Absolutely amazing. And it's not vodka, before anyone asks. It is actually peach flavoured sparkling water. Asda's Finest from 2022. The best year for flavoured water. Do you class 100-year-old coins as modern? Yes. I class up to about 150-year-old coins as modern. I get so many. I've got boxes of them in my cupboard, and I call them modern coins. Pre-decimal modern annoyingness. See, I like my old stuff. I mean, I still love that. I mean, Roman silver of the goat sacrifice. I mean, that's cool. Come on. I'm even tempted, because that is absolutely such an amazing coin. Getting that made into a ring or a pendant or something. That silver Roman I found the other day. Oh, I love it. Made that just because of what you said on the other side of the pond. I get chuffed. Very nice coin. Oh yeah, I like. This is my little trinket box I haven't filed away yet, and it's full of like lots of little hammered coins and fines and Little bits, but I still need to sort through it. I still love that opal I found on the beach. Look at the colours in that. Yeah, I'm going back down the beach soon. That sold it to me. That finding that opal. Do you know what? From finding this opal, I've been watching a lot of opal Aussie finders and stuff on TV. It's intriguing how much some of these opals are worth. And someone even told me the opal in that earring would be worth more. That opal earring was worth more as it is than if it was made of solid gold because of the opal in. I was like, really? Empire Finds, how much? How much is what? I get chuffed. I love it. What else do I have in this wonderful little box, which I can show you? That big chunky silver earring I found on the beach. I've got loads of rings in here actually. Got a fair few which I need to file away in my ring box, full of them. Now, Sanskrit, I hope to be seeing you in the field soon. I got an old button I need to have a look at, mate. I need some more info on it. My email address I will leave at the bottom of this video if I remember. I'll leave my email address at the bottom of this video. Email picture of it and I can have a look for you. Opal, yes. Black opal is so expensive. It is. Black opal is. I've been watching the videos on YouTube. It does look beautiful though, so you understand. I'll take a pre-decimal modern coin if you don't want if you don't want them. Opals are friggin' beautiful. They are. To be honest, I think opals are a lot better looking than diamonds. Diamonds are just like glass. Opals have like the colours of the rainbows in them. So yeah, I have lots and lots and lots of. I've always wondered what to do. I've got a shed load of Georgian coins. At the moment, I'm hitting a Georgian streak, and it is just going and going and going. I don't know what to do with my Georgian coins. I thought about making my table out of epoxy resin, then laying all my Georgian coins up and down them. Diamonds are so overrated. I completely agree with you there. John Tinson, look up Tanzanite. Buddy, I'm going to blow your mind. Opal fruits. Haha, yummy. Say about 3G of opal. Yeah, it's not that much. I keep finding gold just want Roman. Put them two together. You want to find gold Roman, then you'll be loving it. Brenda Harwell, I love diamonds. Well, for the name Brenda, I'm assuming you're female, so diamonds are a girl's best friend. Understandable. Emeralds, rubies and sapphires. I wouldn't mind some old medieval jewellery, because they used to like it, an old medieval ring, gold medieval ring with a nice ruby in it. That'd be quite cool. All gold is good. Right, he's going to hit me some more questions. You got me about me for about another 10 minutes. So you can fire away any questions you want to know. I'll answer within reason. I don't know the meaning of life. Yes, I do. It's 42. There you go. If you know, you know. You got my address. That if that goes south, I do. Solo Dave, you're alive. How did I become TikTok king? Shut up. What's your favourite hammered? My favourite hammered, it has to be Ethelred II, my Silver Saxon. Which one of I more Silver Saxon? I like Silver Saxon. Of course, I'd say that. Hi, Wes. You're late to parade, buddy. What was your first detector and how did you get the bug? I got the bug by walking on the beach down near me, a place called the Warren. It's actually where I found this Rome. What coin was that? Just hit the floor. Something just hit the floor. Aha! Look at that, just hammered coins flying off. Right, that's where I found this Roman brooch. It was that same beach is where I found a gold coin sitting there, lying on the surface. I was walking my dog, say about 9 years ago. I then took this gold coin to a place in London to get it verified of what it was. They said it was gold. They didn't know what coin it was because the sand had eroded the faces so much. Anyway, so I'll make sure we're catching up. Other than that, my first Detector was a really cheap one from Maplin, and then I got the really cheap one. Then I went to actually my very first proper Detector. I say proper Detector. After the cheap one from Maplin's was a Mindlab Go Find 44 or something like that. Turned out to be rubbish. Don't get a Mindlab Go Find 44. They fall apart in your hands. And then I went for the it was the Macro Racer 2. Yeah, that's what it's called. Before Nocta and Macro actually became one, it was a Macro Racer 2. And then it was the Nocta Macro. No, it wasn't. Then it was the Nocta Macro Cruise. No, it was the Macro Cruiser. And then it was the Amphibio. Then it was the Simplex. I've missed one out. I've missed a Detector out somewhere. But Steve, what are your tats? I've got lots. I've got too many to count. I'm covered in them. I'm like a scribble ball at the back of detention class. My tattoo has got bored and just doodled on me. I'm joking. I have quite a few, and they're all just random. A couple of pentagrams on the elbows and stuff like that. And yeah, I just most of my tattoos are very dark. Lots of skulls, lots of dark stuff, because well, it's kind of what I like. Has scary time out detecting while putting up with my... Yes, I do have scary times out when I'm out detecting you, Dave. I need that time on the field to relax after you drive us there. Oh my lord. I'm so glad you're being carless soon as well. God. See, I pray for it to happen, and it's happening. Cool, I'm getting my first tat soon, Grim. Ooh, what are you going to get? Need to get a gold Roman tattoo. I did actually think about my first Celtic coins I was going to have on these fleshy parts of my hand. But I decided to keep my hands clean because, well, Thor's hammer. That'd be quite cool. Okay, now I actually have to go. Shout out Solo Searcher, Grim, Addicted to Bleach for the last few. Good day, my friends. No worries. Corbin Baker, thank you for joining me this evening, you legend. And I hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you for the support, mate. I appreciate it. Really do. Yeah, I do have tattoos pretty much on every part of my... almost every part of my body. Yeah, everybody have a little bit of sympathy for Dave, aka Solo Searcher in the comments. He got a bit of COVID today. He was supposed to enjoy... To be honest, Dave, it's your fault I got a bad back. Because you weren't there slowing me down, having a snooze every 10 minutes. I was going like the clappers, digging as many holes as I possibly could, and I did my back in, mate. So it's your fault. Oh, I have a grandson with his middle name Thor. That's a cool middle name, though. Is the bomb, mate. You is the bomb, mate. Watching all your videos. I'm the legend. Thank you very much. Hello, Rob. Stay safe. Can you say hi to Jack, my 3-year-old who loves the vids? Hey, Jack. Keep watching my videos. Ask Mummy and Daddy for metal detector. Can you say metal detector? My son actually still... My son's 5, and he still calls it medal, as in like medal. Daddy, can we go medal detecting? Medal detecting? Go find some medals? Yeah, bless him. I actually need to take him out digging with me again. He was quite a laugh. I'm going to have to shoot. It got 6 minutes. Hit me with any questions. Any more questions for 6 minutes? What's your thought on UK being ex-forces if I hadn't had my... Well, if I didn't have my kid. If I didn't have my kids. Say if I was, as I am now, free and single with no kids, I would be over there. In fact, I got kids, so... Yeah, a bit of life experience, wouldn't it, going over there, I think, but it is what it is. Then you, Grim Bleeper, Then you, Grim Bleeper. That is the next one after that. You wouldn't get my logo as a tattoo. I'll tell you that. That'd be... No one get my logo as a tattoo. Although I'm never going to change it. There are people that change their logos out on a weekly basis. I know some YouTube channels that they can't decide on what they want their logo to be, so they change it on a weekly basis. So it's like, well, again, back to the thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Simple as. I like my logo. I pretty much done my logo in a space of 20 minutes on my phone on a little app. Dave, my friend, legend that he is, aka Solar Searcher, revamped my logo recently to make it sharper. Kept it exactly the same, all he did is make it a bit sharper. I don't even notice that the intros on my video, it looks a lot more sharper. Yeah, I have to thank Dave, the Solar Searcher, and he did it in my chair there, me and him having a few beers. He goes, give it here, send me the phone. He did it straight away. I was like, you legend. Where the best area you've been detecting? The best area that I've been detecting? Ooh, the best area I've been detecting. For fines by everyone else bar me, probably be Spring Detectable the very first time it was on. There was fines coming out there galore. My fines, best place I've been, probably on my permission, there is a special field of mine, and the smallest field of my permission, that's probably the best place I've ever been detecting. Daniel Nash, dude, you don't have to do that. Thank you very much. That's highly much appreciated, buddy. I did not expect that. I'm gonna have to stay on for longer now, haven't I? You absolute legend. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy it. I do try. As I said, at the beginning of my last video, I tried to find the good stuff and I tried to make it entertaining, but sometimes it's just, you can't find the good stuff if it's not there to be found. But at least I'm getting out digging, and at least I'm trying to do videos as often as I can. But there's only so much, I don't know, there's only so much I can film without being too repetitive. I mean, sometimes I find a lot more than what I'll blow me away. Cheers, that was amazing. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. That's going to cover my petrol fund for the next few weeks of detecting. Cheers, mate. Fancy coming up our way, Veterans Camp Wales, Riverside, Walk VC is a place. Rob, yeah, hit me up on my Facebook page. I could even do a bit of a road trip in the summer when my son's at his mum's for a couple of weeks and I have him for a couple of weeks. I could then do like a bit of a road trip of going up to either Swindon, Wiltshire, then Oxfordshire, then come across to Wales. That's all in that sort of area. So yeah. I put the knocks on recovery 7. Really? 22 swing, quick, pasture works for me. Ooh. Yeah, I think mine's on 5. My sensitivity's up, no, 20. Sensitivity's on 24. Mine's recovery's on 5. And field and in field 2. Oh no, mine's on field 1. I might give that a bash actually next time on your pasture. Cheers, buddy. Where's Creek? You've got my interest in detecting. I thank you. You're welcome. All I'm doing, and all my channel is being honest and truthful as possible to how metal detecting is actually for everyone. And that's why I do post the videos of me finding nearly nothing, because you're gonna get days like that, because you do get days like that. It's real life. You don't go out every time you go metal detecting and find hammered coins. You don't go out every day and find silver. You don't go out, and sometimes I've been out detecting 3 times and I haven't even found a single coin. Other times it's like coin shooting, every signal's a coin. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth, and it's a bit philosophical at the moment. It's a bit like life. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. Through the bad times of finding nothing, and through the rubbish, eventually you're going to have a good time. Eventually you're going to find that amazing find. Just keep at it. Perseverance, that's not a word. Perseverance is the biggest key to being successful as metal detecting. That one field on your permission which you think is a dead field. I have a friend of mine who actually called one of his fields the dead field. Didn't go on it for years. Out of nowhere, thought, I'll just try the dead field again. Turns out to be one of his favourite fields now, because he's had gold, he's had Saxon, loads of stuff has just come up And this is a field which he'd literally written off. So perseverance pays off. Okay, that's it. I'm calling my tattoo artist. Oh, Corbin. But has been updated for recover. Funny thing is, you can't get more honest and genuine fines than myself and Grim. Yet we both are accused of planting fines. But that's it. We do, because people do get jealous. People see that one video of us finding something gold, or that finding a Saxon coin, and that's the one video they see, and they go, oh, you planted that. They don't see the 40, 50 videos of me finding nothing previous, but because I finally had a bit of luck, you must have planted it. It's kind of, yeah, okay. First outing was 2 Victorian coins. Is that your first? My first outing, I found nothing but modern coins. I say modern. They weren't as old as Victorian. They were pre-decimal, but there were nothing modern. There was no silver. There was a couple of medals, which was quite cool. My very first permission, I'm sure long-time watchers of my channel will know, my very first permission was an actual officer's mess. Battle of Britain officer's mess. Bloody. If that won't give you the bug for metal detecting, nothing will. There was lots to be had there. Lots of 303s. I dug my fair share before I got into the proper fields. But there was lots of other good stuff there. I found rings, I found medals, I found buttons, I found cat badges, I found coins. It was a pleasure to detect that. That now has been built on. There is now a housing estate. That's how long it is since I had that permission. It's no longer. Landowner sold it and it's now a bunch of houses. It's like, oh my God. If only I had that just for another year, I reckon I could have cleaned it up. Don't use field 1. Field 2 found all my gold. Recovery P7. Still digging things at 7-8 inches. You're going deep. You're missing so much. Trust me. Stephen, do you know what? I will be giving. The reason I don't run it at field 2 constantly is because there are certain aspects of my permission that makes it extremely chatty no matter what you do. Trust me, I have played around with the settings to try and make the best of both, but... Where's Creek? Right, wait. Read that comment out, Wes. I have my first permission on April the 1st. Is it an April Fool's joke? Or do you actually have your first permission? Good luck to you, mate. I hope it's a banger. I still haven't found my hoard. Update. What do you mean update? Sorry, update. Right, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to hit me some more questions. I've stayed a bit longer. Update your knocks. Oh, I would. I haven't got a computer. I do everything on my phone. I do the filming, editing, uploading, all on my phone. I don't actually own a computer. Stop the chattering. Oh. Need to update my knocks to stop the chattering. Well, I need to then try and find a computer to update my knocks. To be honest, I have a few friends here that don't have computers who metal detect. I know quite a few people that have metal detectors. They don't have computers, so having these upgrades means nothing to them. So, oh, Dave, you'll do it. That mean I've got to come pick you up one weekend. Do you know what, Dave? I will do, mate. I'll come pick you up. After you got rid of that virus, I'll come pick you up and we'll go out digging. Get rid of that virus, but you better get better. How many staters have I found? How many... Five gold Celtic coins I have found. What juice is in your vape? Vape 88, the purple Vape 88. A very minimal nicotine strength, but I gave up smoking, what, about 5-6 years ago now. And now, since then, this has been stuck to my right hand. It's either this, or a metal detector, this, or a metal detector, this. I can't win. I'm addicted to both. David, update the legend as well. No, I'm sending the legend back. You can update it all you want. So no. had standard new. What? Found 8 gold. Ooh. Snap. Hey. See, it's a good all day vape. Keeps going, doesn't it? And it's cheap. What do old marbles? Wait a minute. I need to have my. Why do old marbles ring on my knocks? Old marbles? Marbles are made of glass. No silver status. No, I haven't had any silver Celtic units. Which is really surprising because the amount of gold I've had, I've not had a single Celtic unit yet. So yeah. Don't update. Oh, now I'm being contradicted. Update, don't update. What am I supposed to do? That's weird. You have found 5 gold status, but no gold Roman yet. Exactly. I've found less silver Roman than I have gold status. That doesn't compute to any... I don't understand it. No, mate. Update the legend. You'll be amazed. To be honest, I probably will be, but I'll have egg on my face after this, but I'll put my hands up and say I was wrong. As it stands, I've been given a half-finished machine to use, and I wasted a week of my life giving that machine a bit of time a day. That's a week without... You notice there's a gap in my videos, a week, where I got the Nox. Did one video, then I took it out for testing. And... Sorry, not a Nox, the leg end. So I took it out for testing, and I tried everything. And the issues I actually had with it were all genuine issues. It weren't like, I didn't like this machine. It was... the pinpointing function was beyond useless. These are all my own opinions after using the machine for pretty much a week solid, going out detecting every day. The backlight was constantly on. That gave very, very, very poor battery life. It gave me absolutely no confidence in the machine and actually using it as an all-day metal detector. The speaker on the actual unit itself used to come, the sound used to come through the headphones and the actual speaker of the unit simultaneously. You couldn't switch them up. They were both on together. I thought, what on earth's going on here? Absolute. What else we got? Missing the simple targets. I'd grab a handful of dirt and it wasn't in that, but it was in that, in my pinpointer, but not in that with the coil. It's just... what else? There was a lot of... I've never dug so much iron in my life. There were some pointless features on it which actually didn't... You don't need it on it, it'll just make things worse. The instruction booklet was like reading 3 episodes of War and Peace back to back. The build quality was good, but the actual use of machine was thoroughly unenjoyable. I didn't enjoy it one bit. I had a week of my life detecting. I love metal detecting. And it was utterly an enjoyable time and an experience because of all the little niggly things. It was kind of like one thing after another, after another. It's kind of like, what? So yeah, I've given it a week's chance of trying it on different areas and messing around with the settings, reading the booklet again, taking it back out, and I thought, this isn't right. So hence I'm not doing a review on it. I'm just sending it back. I'm not going to give it a bad review. I am just giving it back, simple as. So yeah, that's what it is. These are my own personal opinions on me testing the machine. I've got no experience with that quality's machine. I've been using their machines for years. One of my favourite machines, their company's machines. So I know when something's not right. Anyway, that's my little rant over and done with. Any more questions? No, everyone quiet. In your opinion, what is a decent multi-frequency machine that won't break the bank? I can be honest, tell you, I can only recommend machines that I've used. It won't break the bank. Well, the Nox, it's a bit on the pricey scale, but I got the 800. The 600 is a bit cheaper, I know that. I did try the pink, not Equinox machine, not Equinox, my lab machine. I did take the pink one out for it. Only a little bit of a test when I was up with the discriminator. It was all right, but I didn't have long enough out with it to actually say it's amazing. I literally had it for a couple of hours. What was it? The Garrett Apex Viper. Don't know. I've never used it. I'm not one of these YouTubers that gets every machines, because I will give you my honest opinion on it, and not a lot of companies will go, here you go, here's a machine, because they're trying to hide as little something from you. Because I am not a yes man. If something's wrong, I'll tell you it's wrong. If something's right, I mean, it's amazing. Yes men will kill a company. People saying, oh, this is amazing. Oh yeah, this is amazing. It will kill the company, and it kills metal detecting. For people to say a rubbish machine's amazing, well then everybody's going to go out and buy a rubbish machine, but then it won't be performing as well as it could do. Therefore, it's not actually bringing much into the hobby. In fact, it's just... anyway, I'm not getting into that. These are my own personal opinions, by the way, before... I use a Garrett at the moment. You need to try a Deus. Oh, I really want to try a Deus. Most of them problems have been sorted with the update, to be honest. Okay, so most of them problems have been sorted with the update. Little old Jim Bob here with no computer, PC or access to computer has bought this machine for vast amounts of money to find it's unusable. So therefore he needs to then buy a computer to fix the problems. So this cheap machine he's bought, which is supposed to be amazing at the bottom end of the market, straight out of the box, isn't it amazing? Anyway, don't get me started. What's that, Empire Finds? 10 weeks, 250 coins. What? And I got a watch. Mate. Really? A lot of people start with the Garrett machines, the basic Garrett, like the Garrett Ace 250 and stuff. Oh, that's with the Knox 600. Yeah, a lot of people do start off with the old Garretts. I mean, it's better than what I started off with. I started off with Maplin's. Check videos. I'll have a ganders. I'll have a ganders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has got any more questions for me, I am going to leave it this evening. Massive thank you for that super chat. That's amazing. Thank you very much, my friend. Much appreciated for that. That is going to go into my petrol tank, because the way fuel prices are going at the moment, and that just get me to a couple more digs in a week. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you very much, buddy. If you haven't already and you like what I do, hit that subscribe button. Check out what I do. Mate, I only do them because of you. Oh, thanks, buddy. Who just tipped up late? Hello, everybody. Swift Detecting. I'm just about to go, buddy. Keep it out, Grim. I will do. I'll just keep going, being honest. What can I do? Update comes with a free computer. Sorry. Oh, Jerry. Jerry Cornish, brilliant. Brilliant. You actually made me chuckle there, mate. Sorry. I hope it does. If it does, I'm on that like a tramp on chips. Anyway, boys and girls, if you like what you're viewing, if you like my videos, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. You know the old malarkey. You've been watching YouTube long enough. Everyone says it. Doesn't mean nothing. It's like just comes off the tongue now, doesn't it? Thanks for all the efforts, Grim. Oh, thank you very much, Brenda Howell. No, thank you all for joining me. I'm leaving now, and there's more people joining. What is this? The controversy started, and people are joining. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm going to try and get today's video edited up and up for you tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to say adios, and off I trot. I'm Dave, Solo Searcher. Get well soon, mate, and we'll be out digging again soon. Been awesome. No worries, guys. Stay safe out there. And if you're out the weekend, best of luck to you. I am not out this weekend, but I was out today, so that video will be out tomorrow. My next day would hopefully be out Monday or Tuesday. And don't quote me on this. Brand new land coming up. Shh. Stay tuned. Right. On that note, off a trot. Thank you very much, guys.